Isaac, you had a great year last year. Did you make any adjustments going into last year?
I just really did the same thing I've been doing my whole entire career, but it was just I got an opportunity, and going into my 7th year now, as I got older, I just been learning after all the different vets I've played with, different schemes I've been playing in, and I just made the most out of it.
Is there anyone in particular that you're leaning on in the cornerback room as you get acclimated to the system?
Pretty much everybody. I'm getting to know everybody little by little, so I can't pinpoint one person too much, but I'm watching a lot of Mooney. He had a lot of success last year, so when I go back and watch games from last year, I try to watch him. And what stands out to me with him is he took the ball away. When they threw him the ball, he caught it. He was in a great position all the time. He was taking advantage of the defense, and it worked out for him. So I'm trying to follow after his footsteps.
You mentioned the many schemes that you've been in. What is it about this scheme that you feel like fits your skill set?
I feel like we do a variety of different things. I feel like it's a mix. We don't play. I don't think we play too much zone. We play a little bit of man too, but there's somebody in every single window. Not to say too much, but there's somebody in every single window. There's help everywhere. Once you really get into it and dive deep into it, and believe in it. If you see all these different players like Fred and Mooney, that's why they take off, because you got trust in each other. Just trusting somebody being here and there and just doing your job.
Besides the obvious, a chance to play deep into the postseason, what appealed to you about this opportunity?
I mean, it's a winning team. It's a winning franchise. It's a great franchise. I feel like you don't really decline an offer to play for a team like this, and I know they have such a great defense. To come in here and play a main role in this type of defense with these great players like Bosa, Fred, all these other guys. I couldn't pass it up.
Your teammates have all commented on how quickly you've kind of fit into the culture here, into the locker room. How would you describe that culture?
Yeah, I mean, it's just everybody here come to work. You know what I mean? I feel like one thing about this locker room is everybody's together. Like, even myself, like some of the guys that I really got to know on the team is mostly offensive guys, but like everybody hang out with each other. Everybody's really cool. Everybody come to work. Everybody's about their business. We have fun at the end of the day, but it's not cliquey at all. Everybody brothers, and that's what winning teams do. So it's good to see that.
Is that unique for you, hanging out with offensive guys, and socially, things like that?
Nah, not really. They cool. You know what I mean? When I get on the field, I don't like them much, but off the field, I love them a lot, and it's great to hang out with those guys, see how they think, hear them talk offense sometimes, hear them talk ball on the other side. It's really cool and you need to see.
What are your thoughts on guarding Pearsall, the rookie? What do you see from him? Does he look like he can somebody step in and contribute?
Yeah, for sure. I like him a lot. I haven't complimented him yet, but I like him a lot, and he's a great releaser. I think he runs great routes. I think if he keep working and he keep doing his thing, he's gonna be great in this offense. Great playing in the NFL for a while. So I'm a big fan of him, and I like working against him. Every single opportunity I get, I want to work against him. I think he's making me better. I think him going against me is making him better too. So I'm a big fan of him.
At what point can you compliment a rookie?
I don't know. I don't like to compliment rookies too much, but like I said, I like his game. I think he got some confidence too. He got some dog in him, so he knows it. He knows he's pretty good, and I just hope that he continues to work. And that's the thing I like about him. He just go to work. He just shuts up, just goes to work. And whether it's a down play or a good play, he just come back and go to work. He don't hang his head, and he just keep going. So I love that about him.
How does he kind of straddle that line? Because as a rookie, you don't want him to seem too confident, but he gives off a vibe that he knows he's all right.
Yeah, as a receiver, I like my receivers super confident. So I don't mind that. I think receivers should. I like receivers when they're cocky and freaking dogs and confident. So I love that about receivers. I like the way that he carry himself. I think he's gonna fit right in there with Juwan and Ayuk and Debo, and that's a dog group of receivers. So you get Ricky in there too. That's great.
Brandon Staley said that you're a completely different player from the time you guys were in Denver. What's different about him?
About him or what?
What's different about Brandon from the time you guys were in Denver?
Well, he was my OLB coach then, but we was really close. Even though he was the OLB coach, I was always close to him. I had a up and down year when I was in Denver, but I was really close to him. I would always go into his office. He would talk ball through me. He would helped me out, and to have him here now in the secondary room, in the DB room, really helping us out pre-practice. He really he playing a big part of my game right now. He's trying to take it to a different level. He believed in me. He was a big reason why I came here. So I'm taking everything I can from him and being able to work one-on-one with him. It's paying off for me, and I think it's paying off for all the rest of the DBs in the room too. And I know they love him too.
Has he always been this hands-on?
Sorry, say again?
Has he always been this hands-on?
Not really. I can't say because he was an OLB coach then, but now he's hands-on with us, and I know we got 3 DB coaches now in the room, and everybody giving a little something, and it's great to hear from a guy who was a head coach, a defensive coordinator at a time. He's coached every single position on the defense, so he's a mastermind when it comes about defense. So he tell us a lot that we need to know so we can go out there and play fast.
Deandre Delora gave us an example of how he said, okay, this is when you're at the line, you're not going to get this route as often, so this is, why are you taking this approach? What's an example of what he's taught you?
Right, for sure. It's like, I remember one thing he said about a certain route, like he's like, everybody always so scared that the receiver's going to do, I don't want to tell y'all his little tricks, but like he's like, everybody always, like corners, we always so scared the receiver's going to do this off of this route, but like, it's like a 15% chance a receiver do that. So like and that's something that last year I learned too, and I try to tell my guys over in New Orleans, I'm like, when you see this route, just go. So like it's the same thing that Staley's saying, and I'm glad that he told the guys here because that's the same way I think, and that just come with being confident. And if they get you, they get you. Okay, they gonna get you 2 out of 10 times. So I'm gonna take my chances all those 8 times. So it's the same thing that Staley's trying to teach us, and it's just taking away routes. And when you get certain stands, just going and believing in it and don't think twice about it. And if it's not that route, look at the sideline, take a deep breath, and go again.
All good, guys?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Isaac.